Hello again. Today we are talking about special parallelograms. There are three special parallelograms that we're going to talk about today. The first one is the rectangle. A rectangle is a special parallelogram because all the angles are right angles. Okay? So all four angles in a rectangle are right angles, which means that they're all 90 degrees. Then there's the rhombus. The rhombus has all four sides that are congruent. Okay? So all the sides of a rhombus are congruent. And the third special parallelogram we're going to talk about is one I'm sure you're familiar with, and that's the square. And the square has all four angles as right angles, and all four sides are congruent. Okay? So we have a rectangle, a rhombus, and a square, and these are all special parallelograms. So here I have parallelogram CHAD, and I'm going to tell you that it's a rectangle. And since it's a rectangle, that means that all of the angles are 90 degrees. And since it's a parallelogram, I know that CD is congruent to HA and CH is congruent to DA. So if I ask for the length of HA, well, that's going to be the same as CD, which is 16 inches. What about the length of DA? Well, DA is the same as CH because this is a parallelogram and opposite sides are congruent. So that means that DA is 5 inches. Now, what's the measure of angle A? Well, this is a rectangle, so all of the angles are going to be 90 degrees. How about angle C? Well, that also is 90 degrees. And that's how you use special triangles to find the lengths of sides and the measures of angles. So I'm going to tell you that parallelogram WXYZ is a rhombus. So that means that all four sides are congruent. So what if we know that WX is 7 feet and angle Y is 50 degrees? Can we find the measures of the other sides and angles? Of course we can. So because angle Y is 50, I know that the opposite angle would also be 50. So W is 50, so angle W is 50 degrees. All right. What about angle X? Well, I know that consecutive angles are supplementary. So X would actually be 180 minus 50, which is 130 degrees. So I know that angle X is 130 degrees. So if that's 130, that means that Z is also 130. So angle Z is 130 degrees. Now I know that WX is 7 feet. Well, how long is XY? Well, it's a rhombus and all the sides are congruent. So that means that XY is also 7 feet. ZY is 7 feet and WX is 7 feet. That's how you use special parallelograms to find the lengths of sides and angles in a parallelogram. Hope that helps.